Hello, hello everyone. All right. So, as it says in the title, this is a very last minute stream. Oh, excuse me. Something caught in my throat. So, yeah, last minute stream. I wanted to play something relaxing. So, among all the relaxing things that I have, I didn't really feel like going with like Slime Rancher or uh some other things that I've got, but I mainly just wanted to play something that was more, I don't know, like sim-y, if that makes any sense. So I decided to go with Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which is a game I haven't touched in a while, so that should make for a decent time. Because this will be a shorter live stream than usual, just because I only have like a little bit of time to kill, but should be fun. I had to go turn on the fan because it's hot as hell in here. So let me hold on. Oh shit. My mic's a little weird today. Trying to balance it. Okay. So let's get Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 open, and then we shall go from there. Shit. And I hope for whoever's watching, I hope y'all are having a good day. I'm doing a lot better today compared to yesterday. I got COVID vaccine yesterday, and turn down the volume on my end. I got a COVID vaccine yesterday, and I'd heard stories about how it like wiped people out when they got it, but oh man, like I was not prepared at all for how it would make me feel when I got it. So it was just, whew, it really just, I was okay when I woke up yesterday morning. Like I was, but when I realized that, something was up is when it was around like, hit like the afternoon mark. And I was just like, oh my god, this is, like, oh my god, this is nuts. Like just the amount of, the, like how lethargic I feel. So first of all, whenever I play Roller Coaster Tycoon, this is what I always do first. It's a little trick that I learned a long time ago when it came to playing it. So you don't prevent anyone from leaving, you just put a no entry sign like right outside the gate, which I find hilarious. And now, let's set up some balloons. So this is also one of my favorite things that I like to do with Roller Coaster Tycoon. Some balloons. Make them free, since this is sandbox mode. I don't really care about making money. Let's do a couple of them. And then we'll have this one. Yeah, I'll just keep it at blue. Are too cheap. Well, yeah, that's the whole point. Of course they're too cheap. Hey, David, how's it going? How are you today? Thanks for coming by to the live stream too. This is a very last minute thing because I was just bored this afternoon and I got time to kill. So I just thought I would stream for the first time because I stream these days. I only tend to stream. I'm fine. Good. Glad to hear it. These days I really only tend to stream when it's like there's an event or something that's happening. And I don't really stream all that much anymore when it comes to games. But every so often you'll get the rare time where I'll do it. And this today is one of the rare times that I'll do it. Just because. It's just something I wanted to do. And it's just, you know, for me, like live streaming these days, like I have a lot of respect for people that are able to live stream like all the time, like buddies like Dog and Clay are able to do it. But for me, it's like it's not something that I can do on like a daily or weekly basis. You know, I gotta take breaks from streaming. Life getting in the way? Not really. Like I have a lot of time this summer to do it, just considering I don't have any, I couldn't take any college classes this summer. Not that that would really stop me anyway from doing at least maybe one live stream a week, but I don't know. It's for me like my philosophy with the channel is if I don't find if I'm not like fully into something that I want to do, then I don't really want to subject my subscribers or viewers to it as well. So if I'm never in like a mood to stream or make a commitment to stream weekly or daily or anything like that, then I'm not going to do it. Just because, you know, why would I tell my subscribers, hey, this is what I'm gonna be doing. It's like the video game industry. Here's the roadmap, and then the roadmap never happens. So I don't want to be like the video game industry where I promise something and then it never happens. I like to just have it happen in its own time. So we'll make a simple ride here first. Exit. Test. Low, low. Okay. Chair swing one. That's too boring of a name. We'll make it Rotation of Doom. There we go. Alright. We'll do that. And we'll open it. Then I gotta put where the entrance is going. Yeah. That. Shit. Normal gravel path. Yeah, there we go. That works out. Okay, there we go. Our first ride. Rotation of Doom. And let's see how many people will actually show up to it. And considering this is it's like low nausea rating and low intensity rating, even if it has a low excitement rating, people will flock to it simply because it's got low intensity and low nausea. Or AAA companies that make false promises, you know, they won't deliver on. Exactly, yeah. Like, why would I want to do stuff that the AAA video game industry does? So then you'll have days like today where I actually feel like streaming, and we'll do it. So there you go. Alright. Let's see. Have you been playing any games, David? Anything cool? I have some stuff that I've been going through, but I want to hear from you first. What you've been up to. Let's make a Hershey's one. Oh, right. This is the one that launches. I forgot. Hopefully it's able to make it up. RPGs mainly, Cold Steel 3 and 4 for the Switch mainly. Some Falcon stuff. Oh, nice. See, the Cold Steel series, it's something that I'm not gonna say I've never been into, but it's because I've never played them. It's one of those series that, like, has always been on my radar for a long time. I don't know, I've just never really given it a chance, I guess. Like, where I've actually sat down and committed time to trying it out. Okay, good. That'll make it over. Alright, so let's go there. I wonder if that will... Somehow I doubt that that coaster's gonna make me. Let's try it out and see. Maybe I need to make the cars longer. I need to make the train longer. I doubt it's gonna make it over. Oh, is it really gonna make it over? Oh, it is. Oh shit. Okay, cool. Let's not do that yet. Here, let's keep going. Oh no, that's the line. Actually, you know what? No, let's make it actually go higher. How high can we get it to go? That's going to be an important thing. If you like Persona, I think you may like Cold Steel games. Falcom so far has never let me down. Oh, okay. Where would be a good place to start with? Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess obviously maybe the first one would be a good place to start with Cold Steel, but what do you think? Do you think the first one would be a good place to start for people, for newbies to the series like me? I don't want to. Do that. Back around. Yeah, that'll make Probably gonna be like, oh wow, nausea rating. Maybe the excitement will. Hey SG707, what's going on? Playing It Takes Two with my It Takes Two with my daughter. The best co-op game. Love the Moon and Boon section. Yeah, It Takes Two. I'll be amazed if there is a better game that comes out this year for me than It Takes Two. If that's the one you're referring to, because I adore It Takes Two so very, very much. I was actually watching one of my buddy Doggy Bone Gaming, he did a live stream of us playing It Takes Two a while back on the third chapter, the one where you go to the castle, and I'd almost forgotten how much variety in terms of gameplay and level design there was in that game. Like, it sounds stupid to say that, like, oh, I forgot, but it's true. I just completely forgot, like, how much cool stuff there was in that game. To the point where I may need to replay it again soon, because I just loved it. What should we name this? Hershey's. I'll just do Hershey's. I don't know, something simple about that. And then I'll make a line. See, I always like curving my lines around in this game like this. There's just something fun about it. I don't know why. It's odd. Alright, so we'll make a pathway. Okay. And then open for business. Yeah, it's amazing. I feel bad buying it at $30. Yeah, I felt bad paying $40 for this. And like both Dog and I kept remarking playing it, we were both like, This is $40. Like, we could not believe the value that was in this game. Like, I know it's cliche to say, you know, like, oh, I would have paid double for this game or triple for this game, but as I remarked in my video, I would quite literally have paid $100 for It Takes Two. If I had known, like, far in advance how much I would love it, I would have paid $100 for it. Like, I think it's that amazing. I really do. Oh wow, there's a lot of people going to the... Oh shit, I messed up. wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute, stop. Close. I forgot to add more cards. Shit. I guess I can only add 2. Oh well. Yeah, alright. Now it's open. No, come back. Come back to my ride, please. It's open now. I added more cards. Yeah, although finding a physical copy is very difficult nowadays, Cold Steel 1 and 2 are on PS4, and while there's only been an announcement of 1 on Switch, it's currently in Japan. Cold Steel 1, 3, or 4. Okay. Imported to Switch. I have all 4 Cold Steel on PS4, have yet started any, and have still playing Tales of Sky. Oh, okay. See, the games I've been going through recently are, I just finished my New Game Plus. Oh shit, I forgot to create janitors. Because a lot of, especially if I'm going to create a roller coaster, there's going to be a lot of people that are puking in the park. I need to create janitors. Janitor 1, Janitor 2, Janitor 3, why not? Alright, so Mechanic 1 and Mechanic 2. See, for every ride, I tend to create like 1 mechanic. We're gonna do security personnel as well. Because we never know what kind of rowdy shit is gonna be in this park. I'll hire a couple of entertainers, why not? I don't have animal keeper yet, so that's no point in that just yet. So I finished my New Game Plus run of Ghost of Tsushima yesterday, and that game is still great. Like I've actually grown to like it more with each passing month. And every time I go back to it and play it, whether it's just to like mess around or complete like collectibles and stuff, like to me that game is just so much fun. Like it's not perfect, you know, it suffers from the open world bloat that I'm not particularly fond of, but you know, especially compared to those hacks at Ubisoft with how they make their games, like that game, like that Ghost of Tsushima to me is just like it's just so good. And I will go on record to say is I think Ghost of Tsushima is the most beautiful game I've ever played. Like I think it is quite literally stunning to look at, to the point where it looks so fine that it literally hurts. Like it hurts me to look at it because of how beautiful it is. And I know that sounds hyperbolic and like exaggeration, but it's true. It simply is just like wow. It's stunning. It's a stunning achievement from an artistic standpoint. It's not the most impressive as far as like raw graphical horsepower, but as pure art direction and style, it's like it's a whole nother league compared to the like most games that come out. Speaking of what, are you excited for the director's cut version with the extra content? See, that's actually why I went back and played Ghost of Tsushima on New Game Plus. I didn't want to play the Icky expansion on my let's call this... Hold on, I know what to call this. We'll call this Steamboat Willie. That'll be a good one. I didn't want to go and play it on my regular account because I didn't have like in the New Game Plus mode in Ghost of Tsushima, you get access to exclusive skins and charms and like outfit colors and stuff like that, and I wanted to play New Game Plus because I wanted to get some of the masks that you could get from the voiceless vendor, and then yeah, like the cartoon, and then you can also you can also there's one charm in particular that I really love. That's it makes the game even bloodier than it already is. So I was like, of course I want to play the Icky expansion with the bloodier charm attached to me. Like, why wouldn't I want to do that? So I did that. What other thing could I include? Is there like a scary, like a haunted house or something in this? Or maybe that's the dental ride, or is that the other rides and attraction? Oh, where's the haunted house? There's like a haunted house in one of these. Oh, I know there's a haunted house in one of these. Somewhere around here. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. Shit. No, what's in here? See, it's got Spooky Wheel. Nocturnal? No. That's the Ghost House. There we go. I went right past it. I'll make the Ghost House right. Ooh, spooky. But I just thought, like, well, I haven't completed Ghost of Tsushima since the initial time I played it for the to review on the channel. But I thought, you know what? Let's play through it again and see if it's as good as I remember. And it was as good as I remember, if not better. And I was like, okay, this is happening. So then I've been playing it over the last week or so, and then I finally finished it and was like, yeah, this is awesome. So I went through that, and I didn't finish everything. Like, I didn't go for 100% completion like I did with my first save file, because I want to experience a lot of the side content with the new, like, the haptic feedback and the dual sense triggers and all that stuff. So I still have, quite a bit of stuff to do as far as completing it 100%. But the main campaign is what to me was the priority, so I finished that. Let's call this uh-oh, that's broken. Call this Luigi's Mansion. Why not? There we go. And we'll make that open for business. Hopefully where's the mechanic? There he is. I think he's fixed it. Yeah, it's back open. So yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. I don't really know what to expect from the Icky expansion either. To me it's kind of like I see more Ghost of Tsushima content. Like, Ghost of Tsushima to me is one of those games that's like, if there's more content that's going to be released for it, it's like, I'm there, day one. Like, I want to play it. Because I just enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima that much. But I'm in agreement that the pricing structure around the director's cut is a little, from my own perspective, like, I personally in this case do not mind it so much. And I even though I do fully recognize that it is Sony, like, squeezing every little penny they can out of their fans with that. And I totally get it, and I understand why somebody would be annoyed by that. I get it, believe me, I understand. But for me, personally, I personally don't have a problem paying for that, the upgrade and the expansion on PS5, because I feel like Ghost of Tsushima is one of those games that's earned it, because for one thing, it comes with a really, like, lengthy, meaty campaign, and it has a lot of content to it, a lot of good content to it. Plus, it also has a multiplayer mode that, as of today, and I don't know if that's going to change with the Icky expansion or Director's Cut, they they haven't added any microtransactions to it, which was astonishing. Like, that was my biggest fear going into the Legends mode, is that, oh god, this is their excuse to add microtransactions into Ghost of Tsushima. And they didn't. To my great surprise, they did not. So, I feel like, well, what would I rather do? Would I rather spend an extra $10, like, you know, begrudgingly give Sony an extra $10 for the PS5 upgrade, plus the $20 for the Icky expansion? Or would I rather have the Legends mode, which is actually a very good multiplayer mode? Would I rather have that get infested with microtransactions? And I think I'd much rather go with the former option. And anyone who knows me should not be surprised by that answer. Let's do some... We need a bathroom. Yeah, let's do some toilets. It'd be fucked up if they make people you pay for the toilets. That would be funny. I would expect something like that out of Roller Coaster Tycoon. So anyway, per cost around $40 to upgrade to PS5 or Director's Cut. Not sure if I'll get that yet. It's not $40. It's $30, but I still understand the hesitation around getting it at that price. Like I totally understand it, because it is definitely Sony. That's what's so strange. It's like Sony, they've been very inconsistent with how they've handled these like next gen upgrades. Because you'll get next gen upgrades like you have with Miles Morales that were free from the PS4 version to the PS5 version, or Sackboy with the PS4 version to the PS5 version, and then you've got cases like Ghost of Tsushima where they want to wring every last penny out of you, and it's like, guys, if you're gonna do this, you know, at least have some consistency. And the weird thing too is that Death Stranding is getting that Director's Cut, and that's only a $10 upgrade. And it's not only a $10 upgrade to the regular version, it's a $10 upgrade from the base PS4 version to the digital deluxe PS5 version. And I'm just like, there is no consistency to this pricing strategy at all around Sony. It's so bizarre. Let's see, like, I've been to one amusement park, and that was Six Flags in the Arlington area. I used to go to a lot of amusement parks when I was younger. Like, my dad, he got Disneyland annual passes for us every year, or for me and his wife and himself every year. And I loved going to Disneyland when I was little. Like, I loved it. It's how I was raised. Like I have a lot of cynicism towards modern Disney, but I would not be the person that I am today without Disney's influence growing up. Like, I learned about the magic of filmmaking and the magic of, you know, spectacle from Disney. You know, Disney, to me, was like, it unlocked my imagination as a kid. And going to Disneyland every other weekend was, like, always something I looked forward to. But as I've grown older, I've become like less and less interested in going to Disneyland. Like, I really don't, I don't really care anymore, and it's just, to me, it's so different now. And the last time I went, which was like almost 6 years ago now, I just felt like the whole park was really small, and that was disheartening. Because for me, like, growing up, Disneyland used to be like this big place. It was this big, overwhelming place. And now, as an adult, it's kind of like, oh, this park has just moved on without me, and it just feels so tiny and like a giant money hole to suck all your money out of your wallet, which is modern Disney. But it wasn't always like that when I was a kid, and that to me is what's disheartening. I like, if I were to go to an amusement park, I'd much rather go somewhere like Knott's Berry Farm, because Knott's Berry Farm, like, I live near that, and Knott's Berry Farm to me is like, it's that good blend of, like, there's just enough there for it not to be like a big kiddie showcase, but it's also, it's not just packed with extreme stuff like Six Flags is. And I've only been to Six Flags once, and that was the graduation from my high school. That was my grad night, and I thought it was a nice park. It was just the rides there just did not interest me as much as something like Knott's Berry Farm or shit, even Disneyland. But yeah, that's see, like, so modern Disney is just kind of like eh. And I actually like before we broke up, I actually was gonna, you know, try to see if my ex at the time wanted to go to Disneyland for, you know, my birthday. But that obviously didn't work out, and even if we had stayed together, it wouldn't have worked out anyway because of COVID. So to me, like, that was kind of like, to me, that would have been the last time I would have gone, like, kind of like that. But that, it just didn't work out, and in a way, I'm glad it didn't work out, because, you know, that would have been an even bigger disappointment for us to plan it, and then, oh, COVID, never mind, dead. Let's see, what other roller coasters could I go? So I have that. I know there's a Ferris wheel somewhere. I think there's a roller coaster. Or no, sorry, a giant Ferris wheel. There we go. Yeah, we'll make that giant Ferris wheel. Oh shit. Turn this big boy. I need to turn this big beefy boy. But I've also been playing, I just, because one of the Plus games last month was, or this month, was A Plague Tale: Innocence. So I've been going through that, and I'm currently on the 4th chapter? Yeah, the 4th chapter. And it's pretty good. Like, I like it. It's fun. And not fun like in a, you're gonna have a fun time kind of way, but in like a way that's, it's an enjoyable story to experience. It in a way it really does feel like a almost like a lower budgeted PlayStation game, which I think that was the main comparison I had heard from people, is that it was basically like a I guess to put it in a different way, it's like a double A PlayStation game. And yeah, it's very obvious that they're kind of like not like stealing Sony's flavor, but it's definitely more of that influence than the usual multiplayer live service shit. And that's, you know, that's good. I like that. I prefer that over just another dumb multiplayer thing that's just boring and sucks all your money. But A Plague Tale is interesting because I'm not usually a fan of those kind of games where you would get hit once and that's it, you're done for. But I quite like this game. And it's also got like the you have to be stealthy kind of thing. It's like it's basically filled with like one-hit kill stealth sections. And those are usually the bane of my existence when it comes to video games. But I quite liked it. So far, I like it in A Plague Tale. And I find it to be interesting. And then, I guess I would say the third thing that I'm going through is Sea of Thieves. I've been playing that more with Dog and Delta and Maddox. And that game, like, and it doesn't excuse how it launched. That I want to make this clear for those listening. My current thoughts on Sea of Thieves do not excuse how that game launched, because like Xbox should have known better. That thing was like bare bones and just such a waste of money in that point, and it basically just asked its player base to wait, and you know, oh, the content will come later, the good content will be later, don't worry guys, we're taking your thoughts into consideration. And it's like no dude, you should have done this to begin with. Like, this should have been a thing to begin with. Like how it is now is how it like maybe like 3/4 of how it should have been at launch. And it's irritating that they keep doing this. Like companies keep releasing games like this. Spooky, sci-fi, western, adventure. And generic. Generic is fine. A lot of people are thirsty. Oh shit, I forgot drink stalls. But as it stands with Sea of Thieves, it's actually pretty fun. I have to admit that. It is actually fun. I wouldn't play it by myself, but it is one of those games where you have to play it. It is a game, like, you could probably have fun with it by yourself. Like, I had fun going through the first Pirates of the Caribbean mission that they added, and getting all the commendations that you can get for it, but to really experience it, you have to play it with friends. Sorry I'm late. Have you seen the cutscenes The World Ends With You final mix? It's important to the sequel. No! I haven't yet. And hello, Nero. I haven't yet. I actually broke down and played a little bit of the demo for Neo this morning. And I did like what I played, so that's good. That convinces me that my $60 will be a worthwhile investment. But I need to go back and watch not only like the final mix cutscenes, but like all the cutscenes in The World Ends With You. It's been so long, like I haven't played that game since like literally like sophomore, junior year of high school. I think was the last time I played The World Ends With You. So I really need to go back and watch those cutscenes again for a refresher. Especially the final mixed cutscenes, which thank you for reminding me, Nero. I know I have to go and do that. How are you doing, by the way, Nero? I hope everything is good on your end. And I'm glad you joined the stream, because I'm playing, oh, excuse me. I'm playing Roller Coaster Tycoon this. And it's a game that I like to play when I just want to have a chill time. And that's what this live stream is kind of dedicated to. You know, just want to have just a relaxing time playing a video game. Hey. Crocodile balloons. And then we'll open them and make them free. We'll add ATM here. Actually, let's add an ATM right at the front of the park. And then we need to add a guest service information. Let's open it. The controls are better in the sequel than Final Remix. Yeah, I when I saw the gameplay, like the shift in gameplay that they did for, because they have to, because you can't design a PS4 game like like a DS game. That's just not gonna work. But I like the art style that it's going for, and I like the gameplay so far. It's quick and it's to the point, and I feel like it translates the pin mechanic from the DS game pretty damn well. So far, at least from what I've played so far. I know the demo is 2 days long, but I only finished the first day because I'm like, all right, I've seen enough. I don't want to see any more. But I'm doing fine. Oh, excellent. Glad to hear that, Nero. But going back to what I was saying about Sea of Thieves, the only reason I played it, or started playing it, is because of the Pirates of the Caribbean DLC. And there's 5 chapters in it so far, and I've only played the first one. But I have to say that I really liked it, and I'm really excited to play more of it. Because I'm a big sucker, like I said, for like Disneyland back in the day. So I have a big like nostalgic soft spot for that. And I just thought what they did with the ride, combining the atmosphere of the ride with the imagery of the movie, and then imagery of the ride as well. I just was like, wow, this is really impressive stuff. Like I just thought it was just awesome. So I was really happy to see Rare paid like total respect to that ride, which I was just so happy to see. Let's make this like Perilous Plunge. Change the color. Let's actually just name it Perilous Plunge. That's the ride that used to be at Knott's Berry Farm that I liked growing up. Pokai Impact 3 is one of the few gacha games that I like. What kind of? I mean, it's a gacha game, but like, what is it? I've actually never heard of it before. What color do I want to make this track? Let's go with the blue. Blue. Yeah, make it blue. Why not? Hopefully it actually goes up there. Let's test it first. I really don't like gacha games in general because they are money vampires. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm not a big gacha game person. Like the only I'm trying to think if there's any gacha games that I've ever gotten into, and I honestly can't think of any. Which is strange for me considering I'm like I like games where you collect things. No, it's not gonna work. You know what? No, let's go back. Let's do this the old Perilous Plunge way. Oh no, I don't want that. Then we'll just, yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see, hopefully that makes it up. I just got Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne remastered. Oh, nice. How is that? Because I've heard mixed things about it, and that was... So, like, people have been asking me to play it, but I want Shin Megami Tensei 5. If I do end up getting that, I want that to be my first exposure to the series. Oh shit, that's gonna get stuck up there. Can I make it more than one car? Oh shit, that's gonna be a problem. Shit. Here, we're gonna have to... shit. No. Ah! Let's just cancel the whole ride. Here, we need to redo the whole ride. Wait, get rid of it. What are you doing? Shit. There we go. Okay. I need to redo that. Or maybe I can make something better. Modern this fall. I think this is the one I used. I think. I want to make something like Perilous Plunge, but not like... Maybe it doesn't have to be exactly like Perilous Plunge. Maybe this will work? Let's see if this will work. Hopefully this will work. I want to have to create this ride like 50 million times to get it right. David, I like Honkai because you can play the story mode without touching the gacha, and surprisingly it's free to play friendly. It's mostly the main story and the characters, but I like it. Oh, okay. That makes sense to me. That's good that you can actually play the campaign without it being like a microtransaction filled nightmare. Get generic. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then we'll name it Perilous Plunge again. Let's do it that way. Oops, shit. There we go. And Perilous Plunge is open for business. Hopefully we'll get a decent turnout for this thing. It's my most ambitious ride yet. Unlike Genshin Impact. See, I don't know what it is about Genshin Impact, because I really want to try it out, even though it's a game that I know I'm not going to like it. It's a game that I'm still very curious to try, simply because of its art style and just the Asian influence that it's got. Like, to me, it just artistically looks like something that I'd want to play. But I know the gameplay is gonna drive me nuts when I actually get my hands on it. Just from like the little bit that I've seen of like the opening and all that, it's like, oh god, it already starts with the free-to-play bullshit. Let's add a bathroom. These people get sick getting off the Perilous Plunge. We'll add drink. We'll do add some lemonade here. It's been a long time since I've actually had a really good glass of lemonade. Totally random, but it's true. Yeah, we'll add cotton candy. Why not? Something to have after the children experience the Perilous Plunge. I'm playing Nocturne on the Switch, and it's working fine. Let me say this is Dark Souls of turn-based games. If you ever play it, make sure you look up tips on YouTube. Oh shit. Uh-oh. That's well, that's something. That's a comparison. I want to pop one. Let me pop a balloon. Oh well. They give out these balloons for free, and people just keep letting them fly into the air. It's so stupid. See, now this is a park that I would go to. Like, look at this. You got your good mix of like the big rides, you got the kiddie rides, and you got the thrill rides. Like, it looks good. Yeah, pretty decent variety here. So far, at least. Alright, what should we build next? I feel like there's room for something over. Do another thrill ride over. Ooh, let's do this. I always like these kinds of rides. Maybe one that's a little bit closer. I'll do it right here. Let me shit. Let's do... we'll just... I don't really care about... Like, these, like, thrill rides, I don't really care about naming them all that much. Kind of like, whatever. Whatever, I'll just stick with the generic names. And it was before Dark Souls was a thing. Oh, I know that! I'm just saying, it's like, it's just funny when somebody refers to something as, like, the Dark Souls of... Because of how much of a meme it is these days. Except when it's actually, like, because I've called it certain things the Dark Souls of, just because it's the most, like, popular, easy to recognize reference point for a lot of people. Let me see. I can add something here, maybe. Food place. Pizzeria. There we go. That works out. People like pizza. Pizza's good. I think I may need to hire some more. Another janitor. Make it another 2 janitors, actually. And then we'll add a couple more mechanics, a couple more guards, and a couple more entertainers. There we go. That works out. And for those joining the stream just now, we're playing... Thank you for coming by, first of all. We're playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which is a nice, chill game for me to chill out to. It's something... It's one of these games that, for me, I like playing when I want to just have a nice, relaxing stream. Because I can just talk to chat at that without having to concentrate on the game so much. Definitely looks like a theme park I'd like to go to one of these days, especially if it's hanging out with friends or going on a date. Yeah. I just like popping balloons in this game too. Let's look at staff now. Yes. Let's look at guess. Cueing the bucking bull. Oh, this person's like very... Why are they so pissed off? What's wrong with them? Gross. Oh, it's because they stepped in vomit, probably. Well, lady, that's what the... Have you heard about the PC handheld that's coming out? Oh, the Steam Deck or Steam Dock or whatever it's called? Yeah, I heard it. If that's what you're referring to, I have heard about it. And it looks really cool. It's just, I have skepticism about Valve properly supporting it. Because outside of Steam, Valve is not very good at supporting their products when it comes to new things. So, for me, the Steam Deck is kind of like, I'll wait and see. Because I don't want to buy it and then Valve just drops support of it in like a year. It's like Stadia, where like Google, it seemed, was going like all in on Stadia, but then they just like they just gave up on it after a year, and now like key people from the Google team have just jumped ship. So I like, unless it's like an established brand like Nintendo or Sony, I'll usually wait. And even then, like with some of those guys, it's like, nah, I'll wait. But like the PS5, yeah, I'll buy it day one because of the games that they had for it day one. With the Switch, yeah, I'll buy it because it's a Nintendo, it's the next Nintendo console. But somebody like Valve, it's like, I'll wait. That's okay. I don't really need it right now. Let's add some more food stuff. Sandwiches. We'll do sandwiches. How about that? People like sandwiches. Dead on arrival? Yeah. It's really funny how Google made Stadia to be a competitor to the likes of like Microsoft and Sony. And now that like the key people at Google have left, now they're teaming up with Sony for their next game, which I find funny. And anytime I can laugh at Google is more than fine with me, because I hate Google with a passion. Let's do spooky shakes. Ooh, spooky shakes. Let's add. Is there a bathroom over here? Oh yeah, there's a bathroom already over here. Let's add stalls. Indian feather. Look at that. Even though it doesn't really have much relevancy to what's over here. See, like, the Indian feather would make more sense than kind of make more sense at, like, the Western thing that I've got over here. Too bad Google's inescapable. Yeah. I'm also playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Oh, nice. How is that? That's a series, like, I've never played it. That's one of the ones I'm not really into, but I understand why people would want to get into it. What else? Let's do pretzels. Everyone likes pretzels. Pretzels are delicious. Now, I'm curious, what is the most popular attraction here? Let's go with... No, not status. Popularity. So right now, the most popular ride is a 5-way tie between the Skywheel, Hershey's, Perilous Plunge, Rotation of Doom, and Steamboat Willie. Yeah, the roller coasters are at least doing well in the popularity. I'm surprised that the giant Ferris wheel is the least has the least percentage in terms of popularity. I figured more people would want to go on that. But oh well, to each their own. What has the biggest satisfaction rank? Damn, an 8-way tie. Oh, Hershey's has the least amount of satisfaction. Oh. The console game I am forward the most to Tales of... Oh, the console game I'm looking forward to the most is Tales of Arise. And Dave says Tokyo Mirage says, which is fun. Oh, nice. Tales of Arise, it looks good. I just don't know if I'd want to start with that one. And especially since it's coming out in... I think it's coming out in September? Is it September that... If it's September that's coming out, then September is like a packed month for me. So I'm not going to be buying any more games. Like, we got... There's Deathloop that's coming out that I want to get. There's my beloved Lost Judgment that I want to get badly. Will be one of the very rare times that I buy a digital deluxe edition to get early access to the game, because I cannot wait for that game a single second longer than I have to. And then there's what else? Death Stranding Director's Cut is coming out in... I think it's coming out the same day that the normal release of Lost Judgment is. So yeah, September is a gigantic packed month for me. And we don't even know what the fall, like the big fall games are going to be. Like, I know like Battlefield is there, and I assume the new Call of Duty will end up making its, fall release date. And you got Halo in there. But if Horizon Forbidden West comes out sometime in like October or November, oh boy, all those other games that are around, those are going to be in trouble. Because to me, that, aside from Lost Judgment, that is, if that's still coming out in 2021, Forbidden West is my top priority, because that is a game I'm looking forward to. Oh, November as well, Shin Megami Tensei 5, yeah. If there's nothing else coming around November that I want to play, then Shin Megami Tensei... Actually, Forza Horizon 5, that's another one. Okay, so there are some fall things that I will play. Forza Horizon 5, I'm actually looking... Strangely enough, I'm actually looking forward to Forza Horizon 5 more than I am to Shin Megami Tensei 5. I want to play Shin Megami Tensei 5. However, there's something in me that's like a little bit more skeptical about it than I feel I should be. Considering though it's like a big popular franchise, it's like there's just something in me that's like, it's like a gut reaction of telling me to, like, don't jump on that immediately. Like kind of like take a step back and look at it a little bit more. I'm also excited for Lost Judgment. I'm thinking of putting a pre-order in for it. Yeah, I'm not gonna pre-order it now because to me that's silly pre-ordering it. But when the preload goes live, if it goes live like a day or two before the early access release, then I'll definitely pre-order it then and get the, because that's a game that I'm more than likely going to get the digital Ultimate Edition, because I've always said in the past that I feel like these RGG games, they deserve, you know, more. They deserve their price tag, like more than what they offer, like the $60. I feel like I get more than my money's worth out of those games. So for me, if that also means I get the base game and the expansion packs that are going to come with it now, and I get early access, $90 to me, I'll pay that. For a studio that's as trusted in my mind as RGG to deliver good stuff, I'll do that. Tales of games are like Final Fantasy series. Most of the games in the series are in its own separate continuity. Oh, okay. Isn't Tales from Arise though? It's got like a new kind of combat system compared to the other games, from what I understand. Or am I just like making things up in my head? Or am I hallucinating that I read that somewhere? Do I don't know if I want to make this. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to make this. So let's do one of these rebuilds. Oh shit. Facelift? Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Oh my god, that's huge. Holy shit. Okay. Oh damn, I put it on the wrong side. Shit. Hold on. Can I rotate it, please? Shit. Wait, I need to redo that. Hold on. It's on the wrong side. I don't want to make my guests walk all that way. Okay, so turn. There we go. Okay, so we'll make a pathway. It's combined Berseria and Exilia. Oh, as far as the gameplay? Is that what you're referring to, David? There we go. This one I feel like you're gonna need a bathroom around as well, because people are gonna vomit. Okay. What should I call this one? Oh wait, oops. What the hell? Oh, can I not make any more? Oh, I guess I'll have to do it with that then. Okay. What should I call this one? Or Facelift is a good name. Yeah, let's do Facelift. Why not? That's a good game for it. Alright, Facelift is open! Oh, actually, hold on. Let me change it to... There we go. Yep. Oh, okay, the gameplay. Alright, alright. Okay, let me build one more ride, or let me build a couple more rides, and then I'll probably have to end the stream there. Because like I said, this was going to be a very short stream today, but I do want to at least make a little bit more progress on this park before I head out for the day. Just a little bit more progress. When playing Shimigami Tensei games don't come in expecting Persona. See, that's I think that's my thing with it, is that I've looked at this game and I'm like, that does not look like Persona, which is kind of my main hang up with it. And I know it shouldn't be, but it just, for me, I just kind of want another Persona. But I know I know that's not what Shin Megami Tensei is going to be. So I don't know. We'll see on that one. I'm looking forward to it because I do want to try it out, and I do have the I have the whatchamacallit, the Steelbook edition pre-ordered on Amazon just in case. But I'm a little skeptical of it. I'm especially skeptical of it because it's on the Switch, and considering the Switch is like basically on like its last legs as far as tech, I'm nervous that it's gonna run like shit on the base Nintendo Switch. And I feel like something like that would be better served on like consoles and stuff like that, or like the Xbox and PlayStation. Like, I get why that they're doing it on there because it's portable, and like Shin Megami Tensei being an JRPG, it's portability is a good thing, but it's just kind of like I'm a little skeptical about it, just a little bit. But I am looking forward to it. No, Steamboat Willie, what's going on? Don't kill those people. Shit. There's a mechanic. Oh god, they vomited. Why does little girl look like she got drunk coming out of Steamboat Willie? I need to fill up that hole. I need to fill that up. Steamboat Willie has been fixed. Okay, good. Let's open it back up for business. Alright, speed it up. Come on, people. Come back in. Yeah, I feel like Steamboat Willie and Rotation of Doom are like, was this Rotation? Yeah, Rotation Doom. This is the one that has the most problems as far as tech issues, hardware issues, or whatever the hell you call it. Shin Megami Tensei is not supposed to be Persona. Persona is a spin-off series of Shin Megami Tensei. People like Shin Megami Tensei for its dark storyline, especially in the later games. See, I know it has a darker storyline compared to Persona, but it's just, I think I was just surprised by like how stripped down the gameplay looked of 5 compared to Persona 5. If that makes any sense. Like it looks more like a normal JRPG compared to Persona 5. Like when you look at Persona 5, it's just like the style just like erupts out of the screen and into your face. But with Shin Megami Tensei 5, it looks more like, oh, it's a JRPG. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just, it's not what I expected, I guess. And I guess that's my fault for not really, because you gotta remember too, like Persona 5, that was my first Persona game as well. Sony's censor-heavy policies causing Japanese companies to not want to work with them. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with PlayStation. They're giant hard-on for censoring things that don't need to be censored. Like it's so irritating having another story come out and it's like, oh, we censored our game again. And it's like, oh my god, guys, just let it be what it is. Like I understand that, like they don't censor like shit like Cyberpunk 2077, and that's got like tons of tits and frontal nudity, like penis. That has like full frontal female and male nudity when you start the game up in the character creation. Like you literally see dick and vagina in the character screen, the character creation screen. And yet, like some anime tits in Doki Doki Literature Club or these other games, like that is somehow a line that is being crossed. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. And even in like non-anime games, like Devil May Cry 5, they have a moment where lady's ass is censored. No, was it? No, not lady. I'm sorry. Trish, her ass is censored in the PS4, PS4, and PS5 versions of Devil May Cry 5. Like the moment when Dante gets her out of the cocoon, and he lays her on the ground. Like, you see her ass at one point, and I didn't know it had been censored because I played the PC version, and they just full on show it in the PC version. It's like, oh, okay, it's lady's ass for, sorry, it's Trish's ass for a little bit. Okay, like it's not a big deal at all. Like, it's just like, whatever, it's Trish's ass. It's shown in like 2 seconds, like 2 seconds tops. You see her ass, but in what the fuck? What is going on with that bird? I'm sorry, what the bird was having a stroke or something, or a seizure. Holy shit. But in the PS4 version, when I went to go, see, there it goes, it broke down again. Did it just break down again, or was that part of the ride? Well, they're not walking away, so I think that was part of the ride. Especially since Devil May Cry is an M-rated game. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh no, we show a woman's ass for 2 seconds in an M-rated game. Oh no, call the outrage police. Call the censor board. But when I watched that scene later on, I was like, what the fuck? Like, when I saw that it had been censored with a fucking lens flare, I was like, what? Like, why was that censored? And then I realized that Sony censored it in the PS4 version. I was just like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are they doing? So, yeah, for any, like, anime games like that, it makes me not want to go to the PlayStation for it. And that's so bizarre, considering PlayStation's, you know, from Japan. But now, it's just like this, after this giant culture shift of them focusing more on Western stuff, it's like, now they want to go all in on, like, the censoring thing, and it's just like, that's gonna bite them in the ass. And it's not some, like, little thing, it's not some big thing that's gonna damage Sony, but it is a little thing that is on top of the pile of already small fuck-ups and mistakes they've been making over the last few years, and it's just gonna all come together sooner or later and bite them in the ass. And on that note, I'm gonna end the live stream here. Thank you to everyone who came by. Thank you, David. Thank you, Nero. And thank you, SG707 Tech. And, yeah, this is fun. Whenever I feel like doing another chill live stream like this in the future, everyone is more than welcome to join me for one. And, yeah, that'll be all for today. And I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.